This is the XboxCast.
This episode of Game Face is our last one for the year.
Wow.
That was great excitement. We're your hosts, Carl, Lee, and Simone. And yeah, we're wrapping up 2021. So, how you guys doing?
I didn't know it was the last one. Who didn't tell me?
Oh, FYI, Lee. By the way, let's have a quick meeting, sidebar.
Okay.
So this is our last Game Face for the year.
Ah,
Then this time next week, or maybe, was it on the Wednesday? The next week?
yes.
We're
The
going
next
to be
Wednesday.
talking to those dodgy people.
Oh,
at
those
Hall of Gamers.
Aussies.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking to some Aussie achievement hunters.
The Dozzies.
The Dozzy Aussies.
And then the week after that is our last show for the year, which is our Game of the Year, XboxCast Game Awards, call it what you will. It is our big wrap-up.
I think COD's going to do it, you know. I've got a feeling in my bones.
COD.
COD Vanguard, yeah. I think that's it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
calling
it's
it
gonna
now.
be a Game... Oh, yeah, okay. Good.
Really? I would not have expected a fishing game to win.
That's going to be one of those nights.
How are you, Simone?
I'm good. This week we all start back at the office today. Although I got leeway today to say, but I don't know how to juggle work and podcast, so I work from home today, but in the office the rest of the week. So early mornings, nice train ride, commuting, work, commute home. Yes.
Welcome to the real world.
Hey, no,
we've had
don't say it like that. I've been in the real world for a long time. I'm not a young spring chicken.
No, you're not.
Thank you.
Man.
How are you,
Last show
Kyle?
For the years, and you can see already how tired you guys are.
Yeah, I think Simone's on a kind of something's happened. I feel a bit scared.
Bobs are out. I've had enough of seeing your face for the year.
You lot, you talk rubbish. I've been rolling my eyes so much it now hurts.
Yeah, my eyes are permanently stuck looking up. Oh,
So I've been all right this week, you know.
yeah.
We organised a Sunday, like people to come around from the area, which was quite cool. We texted like on Friday. We decided to do it, and we texted a bunch of people, like about 7 people, which is like 14, which is plus kids is like lots. We thought half of them won't turn up because it's such short notice. All of them turned up with all their kids, and they wouldn't go home, and they drank all my beer.
Is this for Crate Day?
No, it wasn't Crate Day. No, this is just we thought we'd do a Christmas thing. Just invite some
Okay.
people around next door, neighbours, across the road, like everyone within walking distance of us. Not everybody, but you know, people that we like. And they all turned up and they stayed forever, and they wouldn't go. Having too much fun, I think.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I had no beer. I'd never run out of beer before. It was very weird. One of the guys had to text his kid to get more beer brought over because we'd ran out in the house. It was kind of odd.
Yeah, but you know it's a good party when people go for beer runs and come back.
Hmm.
Normally the excuse is, I'll just go out and get some beer. And you
and
call
that's
them up
last
the
to
next
see.
day, what happened? And you go, well, you know, the beer place was past home, so I popped in, just put my head down, and, you know, suddenly
Next
it
morning.
was just the morning.
Yeah,
So when
no.
they come back after a beer run, you know it's good.
Yeah, no, it's funny. It was funny. They kept drinking. Started at 4 o'clock and they kicked them out at 10 o'clock, so it was just continuous. And no
What
one
way
had
to
any
spend a
food.
Sunday?
We just had nibbles. That's all we had. No one. We didn't actually think people were going to stick around, so we planned to eat food later. So you
Yep.
just start drinking and not eating. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. It was
That's
fun.
exciting.
Very Christmassy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what Christmas is for, isn't it? Inviting your neighbors around,
Yep.
watching as they don't leave, listening to them drink all your
Kind of
beer.
awkwardly cleaning up around them,
Yeah.
pushing the chairs away from them as they go to sit down. Yeah, all that.
And you're just like, sorry guys, I'm just gonna go jump in the shower quick.
Yeah.
Come out in your robe and pajamas. You're like, so stay as long as you want, but I'm going to bed.
I find if I put all my face cream on though and come out, it makes me look wasted.
Oh, yeah.
Makes you look younger as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and the cucumbers and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's good when a man, you know, looks after his looks.
Exfoliates.
To a degree.
Exfoliates.
Exfoliates, yes.
Yes.
Cucumbers and everything. Cucumbers are good for you as well in many ways.
And sandwiches.
Sandwiches in your mouth, on your eyes.
No, Carl's shaking his
Just
head.
no.
Do you know, I did have cucumber beer one time. It wasn't very good though. Like cucumber
Oh.
pale ale wasn't great.
I've tried that as well.
Oh, did you? It's not
It
good.
wasn't good. I
No.
didn't buy it for myself. I got to sip somebody else's.
I got a bunch of different flavors. I had like blood orange Saison, which was really tasty. And then I tried the cucumber and went, oh no, I don't want to drink this. It's not very nice. Thanks. Yeah.
Why? Who looks at a cucumber and says, "Oh, let's make some beer out of
beer.
this"?
Drunk
Yeah.
people.
Yes, people in need of hops.
Yes, they've run out of food. Oh, forgot cucumbers. Fine, let's do it. It should be fine.
Some Wellington hipster
Someone-
will buy it.
Yes, very true.
Amazing.
Yes.
Sounds like a good weekend.
It was, yes. It's very good. Come on, people. We've got to get some energy going. Come on.
Yeah,
Everything's
well,
very
I mean,
quiet.
we're waiting for you. You're the one who's busy drinking the coffee, busy just nodding quietly.
Okay, because I'm
What's your-
carrying the
Hey,
show.
no, listen, we're not playing the blame game.
I'm carrying the
Carl,
show.
are we
is what
doing
you're
the
saying.
Patreon shout outs now or at the end of the podcast?
Let's do it now, before they all fall
Let's
asleep.
dive, yeah, straight into the Patreon shout-outs.
Shall I
so
share my
that-
screen? 1 second.
No, do not show publicly. Oh, my word.
Ah, that's so funny.
Giving me brain aneurysms.
Okay, so who's going to do... I'm going to do the whole thing, or are we going to take turns?
Going from the bottom, you kick us off, Lee, and then we'll
Okay.
take turns.
I don't
Lee,
have the screen up.
Okay, so Lee,
So me and
Lee,
you then.
Simone.
But Simone doesn't have the screen up. She doesn't make it up. Okay, so Jesters. We have Rebecca, which makes complete sense. I still don't know how to say it in a proper name. The Charlotte is in there, which is very good. Thank you for giving her to us, HOG. And then Matty, head of media, is in there as well.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah. Our head of media supports us on Patreon. That's amazing.
He pays to help us.
That's very
it's not
strange.
right.
Don't tell him. Shh.
Maybe he's forgotten. Our squires, we have Kingsman rejoining us again for this month. The Christmas cheer is strong with him.
Woohoo!
And DJ Hero, who's been supporting us for ages and ages.
That's very good.
So thanks, squires.
Thank you. So, and then we have our knights going up the tier. We've got 3 of them. We've got Scarred for Life. He is the Prince of Screenshots, by the way. I think he wins. Ahmed is our king when it comes to screenshots, and Scarred comes in second often. And then we've got Jeremy Pythagorean. And then third we have Gary, formerly known as G Spaced.
Formerly known as G-Space.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yes.
The Irishman formerly known as G Space.
Isn't he just like Gary streamed now?
Yeah, he's Gary streamed or Gary tweeted
Gary's
or
head.
Garried Xbox
Gary voiceover.
or double Garried.
Or double Garried.
We
It's
should just
a
get him
roll.
to change his gamer tag to double Garried.
Garried. Yes. So the Queen, which is obviously going to be Randolph Diabolic Jester. Makes complete sense.
Ah, yes.
He
beautiful.
is a queen. Especially with his
as
beard.
always.
He has a beautiful beard.
He does.
And a
very-
good voice. We should get him on the
Yes.
podcast more.
He does have a
He
good
needs a
voice.
better connection, though.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
We should shake our fist at his internet connection.
Yes, he needs better internet.
Grr. And as always, our king, Noel, who's also Darkest Shadow NZ and one of our mods on Discord and everywhere else, actually. I think he's just permanent mod.
He keeps following us around. It's a bit weird.
So
He's in the chat right now, so we can wave.
Yeah.
And we love you.
So thank you all to all our Patreons. Thanks for supporting us, for helping us sound good, do well, to keep the lights on. What else do they do? Give us
They
energy.
turn up. They turn up.
They help us create merch as well.
Ooh,
Yes.
yes, they do.
Unofficial
Yes.
stalker. Yes. I'm happy though because I've now confused Cameron with our new layouts. He's like, oh, I'll start again. So that's good. I like to keep Cameron on his toes. Have you noticed the background moves? We've actually got a little bit of like a snowy thing going in the background of our graphics.
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking at it now. It looks very
Oh,
cool.
yes, I just noticed.
Yeah, it moves.
Very
It moves,
emo
Cameron.
Christmas.
Very emo Christmas. Interesting. Cool. Well, thanks to Matty for doing that as well, because it looks fantastic.
It does. It looks awesome.
Great.
Yeah. I spent half an hour putting it together. So many buttons. He's giving me all sorts of things to do now. It's crazy.
He's like, well, you asked for it. Here's
Here's
all the work.
stuffs. So,
that's amazing.
thank you, patrons.
Thank you, guys. And we're our last game face for the year. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, I keep forgetting that today
It's-
was the last one, so
It's been a year, isn't it? Like, it's been quite a year
it's been
Yeah,
quite
it
exciting.
of games and stuff.
Been amazing. So when this comes out, this will be our 60-something episode.
Yeah,
68th
65?
or something.
Oh, oh my,
66th.
who knows? I can check.
So this will be our 66th episode.
It's easy for you
Then
to say.
there's our game face, our game of the year episode, and then our special with Hall of Gamers, which is pushing us to 68
68.
episodes in 1 year.
Plus the AMA and the control and the spoiler.
Yeah.
So we are going to
So-
hit 70.
So we'll hit unofficially we'll hit 70. Officially we'll be stuck on 68.
69. 69 because of control. Or is that not official?
It's not official yet. When it's released, it'll be official.
Oh, I see. 69, 69. That's perfect.
There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
It was good to finish on 69.
Always good. What a year it has been. But we'll be looking back on the year in our Game of the Year episode. We'll be going through some of our own personal stats. We'll be nominating games. Keep a lookout, guys. We have a form. We're doing things differently this year. We have a form that you can fill in to nominate games. And every game you nominate is a vote. So we're not doing the nominations and the votes separately. It's a free form,
Freeform form.
a free form where you can just type in any game you like into any of our categories, and that counts as your vote and your nomination. We're going to be doing it. It's blind so that people vote for what they want to rather than what other people have voted before. And remember that this is games you've played this year. It's not games that came out this year. If you played a game that came out this year, good on you. Patting yourself on the back. Well done. You join 3 of us. Think.
Okay, I have a question for you. Where
Yep.
can people find the link to the form?
The link will be in our episode description of this episode, of the new news episode.
You tweeted it
our
out as well.
Twitter.
You tweeted
Yep.
it out today, didn't you?
It's tweeted out. It'll be on our Patreon.
Come into Discord.
Anywhere, basically, Discord, yeah.
We have
So
a room.
wherever you find us, check it out. And there's also, if you go to our Twitters, there's a nice big QR code. Scan that with your phone. That'll take you straight to the form.
So I just got a question
Okay.
for you. Do you feel like now, you were all for QR codes about 15 years ago, possibly? I don't know how many longer. And you were really big into them and everyone else has moved on. But now they've come back again because of vaccine passes. Are you really happy? Do you feel like vindicated?
I'm telling you right now, he is so happy.
I remember
Once a
taking the
week.
mickey out of you when you were living here.
Once a week, no, once a fortnight, he'll say, "See, Simone, QR codes are here to stay."
You know, when we started the podcast, I said to Simone, we should get QR code stickers and just put them around random places, on traffic lights, on people's cars, things like that, be really friendly. People scan it and it'll take us to the podcast page. And Simone said in 2015 or 2016, she's like, no, Carl, QR codes are dead. No one uses them anymore. They're lame. Everyone knows they're terrible.
So they're dead because the government are now using them. That's how you know they're dead. Because they're so
Yes,
far
always 10
behind.
years behind.
Exactly.
I said they're ugly, and I still think they're ugly.
Oh, yeah, no,
It's
that's
never going to
hideous.
change.
But just think how many more 60 to 70-year-olds we would have listening to our podcast if we had done the QR codes and they had gotten used to them by now.
Okay, I have a second question for you, Carl.
Yep.
For this Game of the Year nominations, or votes, I should say, do they have to be just Xbox games?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yes.
There we go. Lee has answered.
There you go. Carl didn't think of this.
No.
No,
No, it has to be
because-
Xbox. We are the Xbox cast. We can't have stinky PC games in here.
Stinky PC games.
And if all you've played is PC games, then you need to play one Xbox game now, and that can be your game of the year, worst game, best graphics, best audio,
Yes.
best story, everything. Just play one, and then that can be the winner, and whatever for your. Yeah.
Download Microsoft Solitaire Collection on your phone. Play a game of Free Cell.
Yep. Actually,
Close it.
we accept game. I suppose on Gamer Live, what do you call it? Xbox
Absolutely.
Live thing is
Windows.
allowed. Windows
Yep.
Live Gamer Studio.
Yep.
Yeah. What is
So,
it
yeah.
called now? It changed names, didn't it?
An Xbox Network, I don't know. Xbox Game Studios, something like that. If
Okay.
it's Xbox games, it counts. And I mean, Xbox is on PC now, so it counts. If you launch the game through Steam,
No.
But I mean, Forza Horizon 5 launches through
No,
Steam
do it
now.
for the Xbox app.
Game Pass games on PC absolutely count.
Yes, but
Yeah.
not Game Pass games on Steam. That doesn't count.
Okay, so Xbox Studio games
And I will
on
check.
PC, Xbox games on PC, Xbox games on Xbox, Xbox games on your phone, on your cat, on the fridge. Anywhere where you play an Xbox game, you can nominate and vote. And so the link is on our Twitters and everywhere. Go vote. You've got 2 weeks officially starting now.
Great.
And if you
What are
can
you
come up
doing
with
for
some
now?
daft story as well, you might get a mention as well. If
Daft
there's a good
story.
reason behind why you pick it, then that we'd like to know.
That's a good point. And it's a free-form form, so
Yep.
you can
Go crazy.
type in lots of different things. You can type in sentences even, paragraphs. We're not going to stop you.
Well,
And that's it. They're wrapping up for the year. We're starting to get ready for the slide towards Christmas
Halo.
and Halo, launching not tomorrow for us, but
When
the
is
day
it?
after.
Is it tomorrow? I was really confused because people were like, "Oh, it's out tomorrow," and I was like, "I'm sure it's not out tomorrow. I'm sure it's in 3 days or something, or 2 days," and people are very excited. All the reviews
it's
are out,
the-
aren't they?
Yeah, all the reviews are out for the first 4 hours, but it's now the 9th at 5 a.m. in Australia, 7 a.m. in New Zealand.
The night.
So that's
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
Why
So
not
you're gonna get
midnight?
sick on Thursday.
Why not midnight? I want to play it on midnight for like an hour or two and then go to bed.
It's the same time across the world.
Well, the world sucks. I wanted to be first. I came to this country for one reason. It was to play games first. And the sun.
That's fair enough. Yeah, no. Because if I recall rightly, you were there on the 1st of January 2000 to watch the sunrise.
Yeah,
for
that's
the rest
right.
of New Zealand.
Sure.
Absolutely. Were you?
No.
Oh, wait, you went to New Zealand in 2000.
No.
or what?
No. 2005 I got here, so no. I missed that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I was the first, or one of the first to see the sunrise. But
Did you then
yes,
fly?
games
Did you
is
jump
good
in a
sequence.
plane and then fly somewhere else to see it again? That's what the DJs are doing. They'll get on a plane and fly for a few hours and then see the sunrise again and play the sunrise each time. Fly a few hours, play sunrise. So cool.
That sounds very expensive, but a lot of
Oh,
fun.
DJs, they're worth lots of money. Yep. All sponsored, it's fine.
I think I should be a DJ.
I think you
Wiki,
should as
wiki,
well.
Wow.
That's right,
There we
Carl.
go.
That's exactly what DJs do.
I rest my case. What can I say? Right.
Excellent.
So with that housekeeping out of the way, all those announcements, should we get into what we've been playing?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, lead doesn't sound too.
No, I need to bring up what I've been playing because I forget. I didn't do it very organised because I was for Cameron. I was
Okay.
redesigning our stream.
How about you start then, Kyle?
Right. So this 12 days of Christmas for true achievements I have signed up for some reason or other. I think to impress Simone. And basically every day it gives us challenges to do certain achievements. Because of this, one of the challenges was a stackable achievement, I think it was. Or something
What
like
does that
All the-
even mean?
It for me it meant games that finish finishing achievements. So finish chapter 1 of this or finish act 1 of this game on this difficulty at this level, blah blah, all the rest.
Okay.
So because of this achievement hunting, I fired up Doom, the 1993 Doom via Xbox back compat on my Series X to shoot creatures in Doom.
Shoot
one.
creatures.
It was actually quite a lot of fun to watch.
It's amazing to see how this game is still really good and really engrossing.
Do you remember the layouts? Do you remember it as you're playing it? You go, oh, I remember this, and running
Yeah,
around.
even
Yeah.
Simone was watching me play and she goes, "Did you know that was there?" And I go, "Yeah, yep. I've
Yep.
played through the first couple levels enough times when I
It
was."
was a secret area, and I said, "Did you know that was there, or did you find it by accident?"
No, and we know it's there because we've played. When I was a kid, I only had the shareware version of Doom, and so that was only the first few levels. So you'd play through that, beat it, and then start again in the first few levels. And the shareware version only let you play up to the end of Act 1 or Level 1 or whatever it was. And so each time you're just going and up the difficulty a little bit. So
Ah.
as a youngster with no money, I played through the first E1, I think it is, in Doom. E1, played through that a good couple hundred times. But yeah, Doom, really fun. the music is still really cool. The gunplay is still really great. And it's just such a good classic game. Looking back on it now, almost 30 years later. The game's almost as old as I am.
Hush.
Wow.
1993. It's older than Simone.
No, well, it depends on what month it came out.
Well, let's just say it is. A couple months older than Simone.
Okay, yes, cool. Yes, you're right.
So yeah, if you don't have Doom, you should have Doom by now because it's in Game Pass. It came free with Games with Gold. I mean, at one point they gave Doom away in the cereal. You should have it. If you haven't played the first Doom, play it. What are you doing? You need to get that on your gamer card. Be a real man. Play Doom.
Wow.
I sat down and I forgot how good it was. You know, when you're playing then you feel that nostalgia and it's just exactly how you remember it. It runs great. You don't need to worry about your computer crashing because it's on an Xbox and the music's awesome and you just play and you go, this feels so good. As long as you aim in the right direction, people will die.
He sat down and he said, this is easier than I remember.
Small flex. But yeah, that's
I'm
my
not
little
even
Doom
trying.
story.
It's so easy. I'm not even trying.
So yeah, that's my Doom story. I was so impressed with Doom. Going back, realizing, man, this was actually really good back in the day. And it holds up pretty well, even though it's all just 2D sprites.
I'm going to say, so how does it look and how does it sound? Because it always sounded awesome.
It sounds exactly like Doom. They haven't changed anything. I think they just made the music and the sound effects a bit more high quality. But it sounds same music, same scream when people die, same gah, gah, gah when you shoot the gun. It's great.
That's really cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you tempted to play, Simone? Is there a multiplayer? Can you multiplayer, 2-player or something, or not?
I think you can. It might be deathmatch only though.
Deathmatch, okay.
Oh, I don't want to play against Kyle.
He's not that good. He's not that good.
It won't be good for his ego.
I was about to say, Doom is easy. All you do is you just aim.
That's
It's
right.
Like aim
'cause you
straight. There's no
can't-
up or down.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's right.
My aiming's not good.
You don't need to aim. It's a ish. It's fine.
Yeah, but Kyle also has to aim-ish.
Yeah, true. You just have to aim quicker than Carl. You're sat next to him. Just give him a dead arm, and then.
Oh yeah, this is how Lee plays games, it seems.
Oh, you got to put the other person off. Definitely. You play a GoldenEye on the same couch as someone. You try and put them off. That's how you can beat them.
Ah yes.
Speaking of people annoying their co-op partners, how was Gang Beasts, Lee?
Oh my word! So, I played this game once with other kids online or something, and got my asses whipped. Yes.
Is Ruby listening?
No, I doubt it. No, I think they're watching Modern Family. They're on a rerun of Modern Family currently.
Okay, cool. Well, you can say whatever you like.
Oh yeah, no, I will. I would anyway. She's listening. She understands. I told her at the time. She's mean and was picking on me. So, I think the game's dumb because basically what's that game? Where you kind of have your two top buttons, your arms.
Yep.
Yep. So grab things. So you grab someone by the head. You press Y to pick them up, and then you try and throw them off the edge. That's kind of the basic. Or you headbutt them a lot by pressing X. But I reckon Ruby was cheating because every time she headbutted, I would headbutt at the same time, and she'd knock me out each time. I'm like, but she's cheating. Definitely
No,
cheating.
I think your reflexes are getting a bit slow.
Oh, do you think I'm getting old?
Maybe.
So me and Neve were playing against her in the end because she was beating us, and it wouldn't make any difference. Like she was kicking our asses, and we had no idea what she was actually doing to win. Although what happened in the end was I actually managed to win the second time round because it's best out of 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the first one, Ruby just kicked her asses, won 3-0. The second time it was 3-2 to me, and Neve was struggling. And then the last one, we actually had 2 points each. We did a death match on the last one just because it'd be funnier. We naturally got to 2-2 and 1. I think who had to win? I think I had to win, or one of us had to win to make it 2-2 and 2 because it's best out of 3. So right, that's it. Let's all die. So this person wins, and now we go for a death match. And Ruby won because of that stupid blimp. You know the blimp? Have you played this game? There's one level
No, not yet.
where you're literally standing on a blimp, and you imagine a blimp is like a balloon. So
Yeah.
as soon as you kind of go off the edge, you start sliding off, and you've got to kind of panic and get back on again.
Yes.
Yeah. So the first time we played it, me and Neve decided to attack each other, and then fell off, and Ruby just stood there and watched us. It's like, oh yeah. And there's a bus one as well, a lorry one when you jump from side to side, and Ruby was on her own. And me and Neve had a fight, and both of us fell off, and then she won. We're like, you're cheating. Like, you do this on purpose.
Did it result in any vocal abuse?
No, I just told her she was cheating and mean, and this game is rubbish. That was all that happened.
Okay. Did it result in any physical abuse?
No, no physical abuse. I'm not allowed to hit girls.
Really?
No, I'm not allowed to hit girls.
You're allowed to.
They'll hit me
You're
back.
allowed to hit your kids.
You're allowed to hit your
Yeah,
kids.
it's true.
No,
Okay,
I did 3 games, and I was lucky because at the time this was coming up to 4 o'clock because I had like half an hour to kill. So I was just like messing around playing that, and then I was like, "Oh, I've got to go now because people have arrived, so we can't play anymore."
Oh, darn, people have arrived. Have to go. Good excuse.
Such a dumb game. I did get some achievements though, which was cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
nice.
noticed.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It is actually quite fun if there's 3 of you and you're kind of. Some of the levels are really good because they're quite equal. Like some of them are just stupid because you make a mistake and you fall off and you die, and then that's you basically. But some of them are kind of equal, so you can kind of get away with just being careful but not falling off stuff and then trying to attack at the same time. Yeah. But some like one of them was a thing where stuff falls from above. And those two are fighting, and if it falls above and hits a hole, it makes this whole thing flap, and then stuff falls down it.
Yep.
So I was keeping out of the way, but what was happening was I was getting banged on the head by the stuff falling all the time. And I kept getting knocked out the whole time. And I didn't actually get involved in that fight at all because I got knocked out by a piece of furniture or something hitting me. When I was avoiding those two because those two are fighting, I was like, "Oh, is this working? Like you two are fighting?" And yeah, so stupid game.
Furniture is attacking you.
It is.
Are you going to play Party Animals when it comes out?
Oh, what's this game? Sounds like another nightmare.
It's Gang Beasts, but I
Animals.
assume it's by different developers, right? Because it's basically Gang Beasts, but you're animals instead. So you're like a dog or a bear
Okay.
or a crocodile.
A
It's
It's a
crocodile.
similar thing. Similar thing, but I think you can punch each other.
You can punch over in this one. You can punch or
Oh,
headbutt.
yeah.
Punch,
Okay,
headbutt,
Yeah, so
pick
very
up.
similar.
Lee is not a fan.
Will you play with us? Is it local co-op only? Hey.
No,
I
online
think
co-op
it's got
as well.
Online. Yeah.
Ah.
very
Because I was told it was really good, so I jumped into it on my own, and then just joined a random local co-op and got my ass kicked like 4 or 5 games in a row. I was like, this isn't.
That's
This
not
is
fun.
No, this is not fun. So then I went into rubber, and then the kids played it with their cousin who came around, and Ruby came out and was like, "It's amazing, you should play it." I was like, "No, it's bad. Like, who would play this game?" Oh, it was really fun. Yeah. And then I later found out that basically what happened was Ruby was just beating everybody. That's why she thinks it's fun.
Oh, amazing! You just need to find a friend that's worse than you.
That's right. Yeah. Well, Neve's not that good, so I was not always coming last. So that was helping.
So was that your strategy? Was you'd pick on Neve, hoping you'd get her off, and then you'd just have to deal with Ruby?
No,
at the end?
you have to avoid fighting and hope that the two people fighting knock each other out somehow. Because it's very easy to do something and then make a mistake and end up both of you falling off the truck or both of you falling down a hole or, you know, that's what. So if you can avoid something, like one I won, literally all I did was stood in the corner and both of them fought and then fell in this hole and I won. And it literally took me about 10 seconds to win them. I was like, oh, this is the way to do it. But that doesn't always happen because sometimes you stand up, like sometimes you're on your own, sometimes you're next to somebody when you start up. If you're on your own, then you're like, oh, this is good. Unless both of them
Okay.
decide to get you, and then you just go, oh, okay, this is brilliant.
Oh,
I
that
do
sounds
love
amazing.
that you do what Kyle does when he's repeatedly losing. Is he just accuse the other person of cheating?
That's
or
right.
Hex.
Yeah, no, the cheating, hacking, that's right, yeah.
Yep,
The
no,
game
that's-
is biased. It doesn't like me.
No, cheaters.
Hashtag,
I mean,
it's not my fault.
It's not my
all the
fault.
cheaters in the world.
That's
There's
right.
so many.
That's right, exactly. And they all play against me.
Yep. And they're all in my queue.
I want to see if we can get like 8 people. I don't know how many people we can do it. I never looked into it. But I think it'd be funny to have like
Okay.
6 or 7 or 8 people in there. It's like,
Yes.
Yeah, I think 8 is the max.
It's
It'd be
8.
Pretty fun.
that'd be
Oh,
insane.
yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, yeah.
That
So I think
sounds
that'd be
great.
the way to go. Just fill it up with people
Yeah.
and then hide.
Just chaos.
Yeah. Because it's the same. What's that stupid game that you play? Which is a co-op game. You have to go from one side of the map to the other.
Human fall flat.
Yeah, it's the same as that. It's exactly the same as that.
Yeah. People are really enjoying this rubber physics thing that they found out.
Mm.
What color guy do you play?
I randomize each time.
Oh, yeah.
Does that get
Plus-
confusing to remember who
Oh,
you
yeah,
are?
definitely. Yeah. Especially the first game. I always get lost the first game. Like, what's that
Also-
guy doing over there walking into the wall? And that's me. That's right, I was red. Yeah, but the girls.
He's colorblind, so
Yes.
ask him what color he plays. He's like,
Oh,
well, it's not. It's
yes.
either red or green.
A colour. Well, they all had different hats on, you see. So one guy had shades on, which was good. One guy had a really bad goatee. So I was just going for different looks.
Okay, yes.
Although
Yes.
Ruby did knock my hat off in one as well, which I thought was a bit mean. I don't know why she did that.
That's rude.
Exactly, that's what I said
It's
to her.
one thing to face a man, fists, ready, but you don't knock a man's
No,
hat
she
off.
just thought it was funny. I was like, but my hat. And then she killed me. I was like, but that's
The killing's
just-
okay, but the hat.
the hat. I was like shocked. I know.
Yeah. Oh, incredible.
Okay, well, I only have one game, so I'm happy to be sandwiched between you guys.
Cool.
I don't know how many games because I'm sorry, I didn't look at the spreadsheet.
I don't put it on the spreadsheet, but so mine would be zero.
just
But I actually played. I've played a
looks-
bunch of games.
I've also played a bunch of games.
Ooh, how many?
Great.
How big's your bunch?
My bunch is 4 more to go, so 5 in
1,
total.
2,
Wow.
3, 4, 5, 5, 6, including
Okay.
Gang Beasts. So I've got another one, so I've got 5 more to go.
Okay,
well, I've
go
only got
again.
4 to go.
Go again, Carl.
Okay, so just a quick story about Tomb Raider, the definitive edition. So this 2003 game that came out, there was also for the 12 Days of Christmas, jumped in to try and get an achievement, and I realized you can play multiplayer with yourself, and no matter how much you die, you still win because you're at the top of the leaderboard, and it gives you XP, so you can go up levels playing multiplayer with yourself. The only problem is you have to hang out by yourself for like 10 minutes while nothing happens.
In the lobby.
No, just
In the
map,
game,
running around in the map.
Because the
in
game was times out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you win. And I managed to play on this game, on this map, where I climbed up really high, fell down, died, ran around, got struck by lightning, died, and then at the end it said, you win. I won. Even though I died twice, both very stupid ways, and I got XP for it. But this made me realize, you've played this game, haven't you, Lee?
Yeah,
Tomb
not
Raider
multi
Definitive
though.
Edition.
I don't think I played the multi.
We should play multiplayer sometime. Because
No,
it
I don't
looks
wanna
really
lose.
fun. No, there's an interesting game mode where it's survivors versus the island people who are trying to attack you in the real game. And what you have to do is you have to find caches and set off like little cache radio things before the islanders find you or before they can turn it off. So it's kind of like a hunting game in a way.
Okay. Sure.
Sounds like you have to be strategic though as well.
Yeah, it does. When you're playing against real people, if you're playing by yourself, you can just run around, set the traps, pick up the gun, shoot the gun at the sky, get struck by lightning, fall down a cliff. Doesn't really.
A
care, you
normal
still
day.
win.
A normal day in Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah, no, pretty much just your average day trying to catch a tram. But this made me realize you've got multiplayer. We should play multiplayer. Why aren't we playing multiplayer Tomb Raider? There's a bunch of achievements we could get.
Okay.
You could stream it. That would
It
be
looks-
fun.
Yeah, and it
Just
looks
us
very
two
pretty.
messing around in a room for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah,
and every
literally.
time one of you dies, we'll just call out Hex. Hex. Cheaters.
Yeah. Oh, look at the cheaters. Who's cheating?
Cheaters.
Again. Because there's no bots. There's no bot backfill.
Bot backfill.
No, there's
Everyone
no,
loves a
there's
good
none.
bot backfill.
I do.
Exactly.
I think that's a
Like-
podcast name, mate.
But I mean, if you play, you want that bot backfill. You want to be filled with bots so that you actually feel like you're honing your skills and not just button mashing for 10 minutes.
Or falling down cliffs or being struck by
No,
lightning.
Kyle.
But yeah, there's no bots.
No, I disagree.
Botless.
It is a botless game, which is sad. But what can you do?
That's
So-
true. First world problems, eh?
First world problems. There's not enough bots in my life. I want to talk to more bots that ask me how they can help when you go onto a website. You go to Amazon and you're just looking up for a cable and it pops up going, how can we help? And you say potato. And it says, well done. Thank you very much for letting us know. What can we help you with? Select these options.
Really? Have you done that?
No, I've seen a meme where some guy just replies potato to the bot and the bot gets super excited that someone's interacting with them. And like, eventually it's like, that's great. Let me get you in contact with our customer service.
That's always how it ends. Every single time you have a conversation. Oh, just call this number.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't interact with them because I know that it ends with a real person.
Oh, those bots are shocking. They're so bad.
Nobody
Bad
likes
bots.
Yeah.
So now
I
you've gone
only-
from bashing. You've gone to bashing bots now, from botless bots. Backfill bot.
From
What?
wanting bots to bashing bots. Well, I want bots I can kill, and the bots on the chat websites you can't kill.
Can't you just type die at them? die.
You should.
I
See what
think-
happens.
I think that closes your web browser. It ends the chat session and just closes the page.
And there's a knock at the
Just
door.
like,
What if-
no, you've been naughty.
What if you write die, comma, please, question mark?
It's like, thank you for being so polite. We will
10.
try.
No, you go 10, die, 20, go to 10. It's a bot. It's a computer. You never used to do that in Commodore 64s. That was the thing. You used to go into shops and write a basic program, which was like 10 print help, and then 20 go to 10. And it just did a loop of help on the screen and then walk out.
That sounds amazing.
I'm not old.
Lee knows all the hacks.
That was. I used to do that because it was hilarious. You kind of look around the shop and go, a bit bored now, right, I'm going to leave, quickly type in the program and then walk out, and it would just be help.
Just like, I'm bored now. I'm going to break their computer.
Oh my goodness, that sounds incredible. That's hilarious.
Basic programming. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Lee's showing his age here.
No, I am.
But what language is that? C.
Basic. No, it's basic. It's
Basic?
literally
Oh,
called basic.
basic.
My
Yes, okay.
MS DOS Basic. Yeah.
Sorry, yes.
I
forgot that
can
existed.
code Visual Basic.
No.
No,
That's
it's not
way
Visual
too
Basic.
complicated. It's basic.
It's
what,
just
so
basic.
Visual
It's
Basic is not
lit-
basic.
No,
Correct.
it's not.
Huh.
It's
Yeah,
basic.
look at me go.
It's
I'm
MS
better than
DOS Basic. It like came out. They stole it from IBM, I think.
Yeah.
How do you not know about that? DOS? Okay, DOS Basic. I'm sure someone in the chat room, Cameron, knows about this. I feel like he's old.
Ducky would know.
Yeah,
Ducky's
Ducky
a nerd.
probably codes all his things in basic.
Wow.
What is your next game, Lee?
Okay, so I played Hades.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, I was kind of just bombing around because so Forza's been a bit annoying recently because they put an update out that broke it.
Oh, that's fantastic. What broke?
So when you get a new car, it breaks. When you do a race and finish the race, it breaks. You know, that's just the things that you do in the game the whole time.
wait, Hades, did you say?
Yeah, I played Hades. I'm
Yeah,
just saying I
Forza.
stopped playing Forza for a bit because it was crashing all the
I'm
time.
sorry.
Yeah, no, that was my
Forza-
reasoning for playing something. I still played Forza. I played Hades. 51. He's really old, isn't he? Yeah, Hades is. I really like Hades because I love the kind of conversations that go on the whole time. The actual gameplay is fine because you go around trying to kill stuff. You know you're going to die. Then you go back because you die and get reborn, or you walk out of the blood. Then you have a chat to all these different people, and then you get to upgrade your gear, and then you die, and then he says some sarcastic comment or some sort of like really derogatory comment about something, and then you talk to all the people. I just really like the conversations that happen all the time. It's such a cool game. It's such a chill game. It is. It's really good.
I've never heard Hades be described as chill.
It is because it's chill because you know it's only like a shooter, isn't it? All of it. It's just like a platformer. What
Yeah,
is it
but you
called?
keep
It's not.
dying.
Yeah, but you're gonna die. Like it's part of the game. It's actually you
Yes.
have to die to progress in the game.
Yeah, but at one point you stop dying and you.
Oh
beat
no,
the
when
game,
you
right?
when you get powerful enough, you don't. But when you die, when you first start, you die the first time, and he goes, oh, someone in the sarcastically says something as you walk out of the blood, like, oh, you died again or whatever, and then you talk to your dad who gives you some stick about trying to leave, and then you talk to Hercules who's a bit sad because he's been stuck down there the whole time. Then you talk to your mum, who's kind of going, please don't keep trying to escape. You know, it's not great. You should stay here. And then you go around this little elf guy there, and he literally likes being killed. Like you just practice stuff on him. You kill him, and he pops up again. Says that was fun. You like that? So you can practice all your kind of weapons on him, and then you go and fight. And as soon as you spawn in, you see Poseidon, or I don't know. There's a whole bunch of different kind of gods, and they give you some special ability at the beginning, which is different to the other abilities that you got, or upgrades. And you go, oh yeah, that's cool. I have that one. It's like better fire or better something else. Then you go through. Then you die, and then you have a conversation with all them again. Then you upgrade your gear, and then you get dropped in again. Then you get some other random god gives you some power, and then you can play. So it's cool. It's fun. It is a fun
Kill the
game.
elf guy again.
Hey,
Then you kill the alpha guy again.
and kill the elf. I did kill him. Yeah, the first time I killed him because I wasn't sure what was going to happen, so I just killed him, and he went away. I was like, oh, okay, well that was interesting because it was in my quarters, my bedroom, basically.
While you're watching you sleep.
Yes, and then then he just popped up again. Said, "Ha ha!" I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Because there's a whole bunch of different weapons you can pick up and change to. Like but I got bow and arrow currently, but there's like a sword, so you can pick it up and go, well, how does it work? And you have a fight with it and just to mess around with it a bit.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he's there. There's a training room. It's a
okay.
roguelite. Yeah, it's a roguelite. It's exactly that. Yeah. or Rouge Light, as Cameron spoke, which is a little bit different. It's more French.
It's a Moulin Rouge light.
This game sounds like it's right up your alley. Just talking about the dialogue and such, it kind of sounds like stuff you'd say.
Yeah, it is exactly. Yeah, I really like what's his face, Hades. I really like his attitude towards life.
Or death.
Or death. Yeah, he's just so kind of like, oh yeah, that's about right. I died again.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's
So
cool.
would you
It's
recommend
fun.
this? Would you recommend this game to someone who's not a fan of roguelites?
Yeah, definitely. You should play it. It's fun. I haven't got any achievements in it yet as well. I just had to look. There's like 0 achievements in this game. So you can literally play it and not get achievements initially just to kind of get a feel for it. So it doesn't trigger your achievement hunting need.
Yeah, but it still puts the game on your tag, doesn't it?
Not on true achievements unless you get an achievement, does it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Jump
you
in.
know,
It's fun. It is fun. You'll love
say
the
that.
sarcasm and the kind of like the vibe that you get off the game. It's got a real cool vibe to it.
Cool. It reminds me of your sarcasm then.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's probably why I like it. Yeah.
You can
You're
play
like,
it
"Oh, it's
on
like talking to myself.
any day that's not Tuesday when you're starting to miss Lee.
Oh, there you
That's a
go.
good idea. Man. It's just single player, hey, no multiplayer.
I believe so. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
think I
yeah,
have it
Carl, it
installed.
might be a perfect Christmas game while we're not chatting to Lee.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Just, get my Lee fix through Hades.
Yeah.
It's cute because I think I know the guys, obviously the handle gamers guys have all completed it, so it's completable. It is possible to go through and get all the achievements in it if you want to. I don't think it's that hard if you really try hard to kind of get into it. But me faffing around, it's good for me. I jump in for an hour or so and just muck around. That's cool.
If it were to
It's
leave
fun.
Game Pass, would you be sad?
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up because it's quite cheap. It's not. It's like it's a Steam game, isn't it? It's a cheap Steam game,
Oh, yeah.
so it wouldn't be that
True.
expensive to pick up.
Yeah, probably $20.
Yeah.
I think I would do the same actually, even though I have yet to play it.
Well, you're selling it on me. You're making me get excited for it. But I'm also excited about almost every other game I'm currently playing. So it's not that hard at the moment to get me excited about games.
What's the? I don't know what the completion. How long it actually takes to complete it if you did really want to get into it. My computer's having weird issues with. I can't log into True Achievements on my laptop.
That's a problem.
It is a problem. It's
Is
confusing
it
me.
when your mic went floppy?
No, that was a whole different issue. That was a performance issue. Hades. Oh, 60 to 80 hours. Jeez.
So, yeah.
So that's
technically
why.
all games are completable.
I'm sure these guys are completed it though, but yeah. But I've got no achievements in it whatsoever. And somehow, because one guy here, there's actually one of them is 95% of people have got it, so it must be just be me.
What is that achievement that 95 people have?
95%. Clear Tartarus? Oh, it's different. You got to escape different areas. Okay. And I've not escaped any yet.
Ah, okay. So you wouldn't know if you escape an area and you die, you don't go all the way back to the beginning. You go to the beginning of that area.
It's random every time.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so you start in because the first time I played it for, I was like, oh, okay, well, I know what's happening now. So I jumped in and was like, oh, completely different enemies. Like all the enemies change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the more powerful you get, the more the enemies change.
You're selling me on it. It does look very pretty.
It is pretty, and the sound's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're a bit of a sound person, so I think you'd like it.
Oh, man. Okay. Well,
And
I'm
it's
excited.
little.
I want to play it now.
And it's little as well. It's a
It is a
real
little
small
game.
install. 8 gig. It's a baby game.
Woo.
It's a tiny game. Man.
Okay.
There you
So,
go.
Simone, is it your turn now?
It is finally.
Woo!
I'll be quick. I haven't
Quiet on
played a lot.
set?
I haven't played a lot this week. But I did jump into Fable to work on an achievement that I've been procrastinating on for 12 Days of Christmas for TA. Now, what's interesting is I haven't played Fable for a while. And in the first place, the controls are not easy. So I knew that the first 10-15 minutes of my jumping in would just be me trying to remember how things work. And what's cool is Kyle watched me play, and he hasn't watched me play much. So I'm wandering around, and I need
Why?
to find...
Wait. Why? Why doesn't he watch you? Aren't you in the same room with your TV above each other?
Simone
Yeah,
hasn't played in a while.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
see.
Last I played, we were in New Zealand.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I was just checking. Seemed a bit
And
weird.
that's when the Xboxes were in different rooms.
Yes.
You didn't have to make
Yes.
conversation.
Yeah. So I'm wandering around. I'm trying to find a clear area because I have some area of effect powers. So as I'm walking by, Carl's watching, and I've finished the game, and I've kind of chosen the good options. So everybody loves me, and I'm very famous. And when I say everyone loves me, I mean everyone, every person, every man I walk past wants to propose. So I enter this part of the world. I can't remember where. Sorry for those that are Fable nerds, but wandered around, wandered through this gravel road, past a few traders, and they were saying things like, you know, we could get married if we just had a ring, and that's the prompt to, you know, offer a ring if you have one, an engagement ring, which is an item in the game. And Kyle's killing himself laughing, and I said, yeah, watch this, you know, I can dance for him and do these funny things. So Kyle was having a lot of fun watching me flirt with this guy that I had no interest in. Anyway, so then I thought, okay, that's fun. Kyle understands, you know, the problems I have now when I walk around the street and I basically get wolf whistled at. Hashtag relevant. Anyway, so I wander around, and I do reach a clearing where there's nobody there, and I thought, okay, this is the place to practice. So I'm there, I'm practicing. I've got a slow down time move, and I've got an area of effect move that does lightning, and I'm trying to remember the buttons. And I'm telling you now, Fable is still the worst button game I've ever played. All right. Now I work out what you've got in the game is you've got your magic, and you've got a sword, and you've got a gun as well, which you get later on. I will state again that the controls are not intuitive.
Is it like The Witcher, though? Because The Witcher was a nightmare when you first start playing it again. If you haven't played it for a while, pick it up, and it takes you like 20 minutes to go, okay, it's not the same as any other game. I have to kind of almost check to remind yourself.
The start of The Witcher reminded me of Fable, but then I got used to The Witcher, and I never really got used to Fable. I was often doing things wrong. It's a far clunkier game, but it is an older game, so you have to give it that. Righto, so I'm wandering around with these various buttons. The button to sheath the sword is like the same as attack, just depends on how long you hold it for. And I've got a video to show you at the end of the podcast, because it's not going to be any fun for our audio listeners, but I'm pushing buttons, trying to memorize what these things do. And the next thing I know, I have whizzed round 180 degrees and bullseyed the man in the village, the one that was following me and asking for to marry me. And he's dead, one shot.
Oh.
The guy that Simone she had just walked past him, and he was all flirty and got hearts above his head, and then you danced for him, all flirty like, and he was like, oh, ho, ho, and then disappeared off into the bushes, and then Simone's like, okay, now's a good time, and shoot him in the head. Dead.
Shoot him in the head. And I wandered over and I thought, gosh, you know, every enemy in the game takes a few shots, yet this poor guy
Did you loot him?
is just one shot dead. I don't think you can loot in the game. I do remember wandering over because he's a trader, right? So I thought there must be something here.
I'm able to get a nice ring out of this.
But there was nothing. So I felt terrible. And Kyle is laughing so much he can't breathe. And I'm just feeling like a terrible, terrible person.
It was so funny.
So
Did you do what Carl would do at this point and reload again from the save? Or?
thought about it. I did think about it because it's an old game, so there's manual saves and everything. But no, I didn't. I sucked it up, and it was a bit rough because there is an achievement for being 100% good or 100% evil, and I don't have that yet. And by murdering an innocent civilian, your goodness goes down quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I'm living with my mistakes. I'm living with my mistakes. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to, but gosh, I think that part of the reason it was so comedic is the speed at which my character whizzed around. Okay, there's no aiming. You don't really have to aim in the game. Whizzed around. The guy was behind me. Whizzed around, one shot dead, and he was in the distance as well. I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah, he wasn't close. And before that, you're pushing all these buttons, so you're doing all this magic in this field with no one else around, and just like pulling out your sword, putting your sword back in, attacking, doing like just figuring out the buttons.
Yep.
So your character was standing in the field, putting their sword back, pulling out a gun, putting their sword down, just missioning around, doing random things, casting magic, and then suddenly turns around and shoots this guy coming over the hill in the head without a moment's notice.
Unbelievable. It shocked me as well, because at the time I was I actually had my sword out, and so I wasn't expecting to be able to shoot anything, and then I just pushed the right button, whizzed around, took my gun out, shot.
Just 180 no scope.
Absolutely, it absolutely was. It was so fast, it gave me a fright. I couldn't believe what I'd done.
Oh, I want that video now. I want to see it. That's amazing.
Yep,
So
you'll see
good.
it after. For all those Twitch people, stay tuned.
Oh man, it's amazing. So good.
So,
Okay.
what reason were you jumping into the game for? To kill that guy, or was there an actual reason behind it?
Yeah, no. So as I said, TA has a community challenge on called 12 Days of Christmas. I was working on day 2, which said, what was day 2, Kyle?
I actually had a quick look just now because I've done one of them so far, which is an Xbox.
Day 2 was the stackable achievements, or
Oh no, day 3 was stackable. Day 2 was day 2 was stackable because we were going to do it with Lee. It doesn't matter. It was one of those days. I jumped on to get a specific achievement. What you have to do is you have to pull out your gun. Slow down time makes the achievement easier. Then you have to attack this certain type of enemy. You have to precision take out the weapon in his one hand. Then you have to precision take out the weapon in his other hand. And then you have to precision shoot him in the head. In that order.
So you just did the last bit.
No, it had to be a specific kind of enemy.
It's weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, flags are stackable. That's what number 2 is.
Yes, yeah, that's right. So that wasn't the stackable achievement. I think it was day 1 that I did there. Possibly. Or maybe it was just before 12 Days of Christmas. But yeah, regardless.
what might have been on your to-do list.
Yeah, I think so.
Because Simone has this thing when we're not doing an event, she shuffles her achievement to-do list on True Achievements, and then goes for the achievement that's top of the list.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's how she decides what to play. And then once she gets that achievement, she shuffles the list again.
Sounds like a
It's-
nightmare.
It's good in a way because I feel forced to do achievements that I've been putting off, and anything in Fable I'm putting off. So I got it in the end.
Good
So
job.
mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Good work. One less trader, but
Yeah, well, I mean,
sacrifices were made.
I don't even know his name.
Dead trader.
and he was absolutely in love with you. You were going to be his future.
Yep.
At least you were the last thing he saw.
Exactly. Yeah. Saw love of his life was the last thing he saw. Yeah.
Pulling out a gun and shooting him. But I'm sure he thought you'd done it in a very dreamy way.
Mm.
Yes, it was a poetic death, I hope.
Mr. Lee.
I was just showing off my new layout I got going.
Very cool.
So I played Lego Lord of the Rings.
Oh, because now it's on
yes.
back compat.
Yes. So we started again. This is actually cool. So we had a look. We had save games. So I logged it in. My old 360 login and came up, and it logged in I had 4 save games from 2014, 2015, and then a couple more 2014 ones. It's like, wow, that's incredible.
It's nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's amazing,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. For it to remember as well, I was like, that's cool. So I had one at 0.0%, and then one at 36%, which is one we've completed the game, but you've got to get all these stupid things to kind of increase the completion. like get bricks, put hats on and stuff. And then, so me and Ruby decided to start again and again, and logged in and then had to watch all the videos and then run around trying to remember what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's fun. It is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you answered my question in the Discord about whether they mime or whether they have voice actors.
Voice actors.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's good. It is done well. I don't mind the voice acting in it at all. No.
Yeah, because the voice acting in Lego Star Wars wasn't that great, was it?
The very first Lego game that was made was Lego Star Wars, the prequels. So 1, 2, and 3. We bought Force Awakens in one of the sales because I assumed it was just going to be as good as the prequels.
I did the same. No.
The voice acting in The Force Awakens is terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I couldn't believe they had done such a terrible job. So never going to buy a Lego game again.
Oh. It's interesting though. So I started up this game and we're playing. It's quite cool. It is your typical Lego kind of, there's two on and you can't lose each other all the time because the thing keeps moving around. That weird floating thing.
The weird split screen thing that it does.
Yeah, which kind of moves with you depending on where you are. Yeah. But what I discovered is I can't take any screenshots or make any videos of it.
Oh.
Because of licensing. Because I reckon that this one's actually not voice acting. I reckon this is actually off the movie. And that's why the voice acting is probably better because it's actually proper movie ones. It's not voice actors pretending to be Star Wars guys or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't do screenshots, can't do anything. I was playing with it and it was like, and in the end I looked at it and it literally said, this has been disabled in this game. Like it just says it on the screen after a while when I was messing around.
Heck. Okay then. It's a bit extreme.
Yes. I wonder if that's why it's been taking so long to get here, because of licensing. They've just got the licensing working, so... Or they can disable screenshots, maybe.
How interesting. I should write a letter to Peter Jackson.
Yes. Because I was like, screenshot of the week. Cool, I can take some Lego. No, I can't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit disappointing. Yeah, it is a cool game, though. It's fun. Me and Ruby were back into the swing of it again. Completed the first couple levels, and then she's riding around on pigs, and...
As one does.
It does, yeah. It's one of the achievements is to literally go on a pig, and you have to get to certain places really quickly. So I went and did something, and I came back, and I said, I'm going to go for 20 minutes, I'll be back soon. She said, that's cool. So I'll wait for you, and what you do was because you actually hang out in Hobbiton when you first start off, and you have all these little missions and little puzzles you can do, and one of them is riding pigs. And when I came back, she was riding a pig around.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. That's fun. I think she was enjoying it. It was good. That's good.
That is good. Those Lego games are good. They are good.
Yeah, they're fun. There's not much to say. That's it. It's a good game.
Was this before or after she beat you at Gang Beasts?
This was before. This was when I started talking to her. I wasn't sulking.
So you were still friends?
Yes, all right, yeah.
You're still friends.
I did go back actually a little at the 6.5% one, which is all the games completed. We've done all the missions, but we've got to go back and pick up all the bricks. That's really hard. I can see now why I stopped because it's really hard. Wherever I am is stuck. I'm stuck because I can't go. There's one where I had to knock down like 5 different things, 5 different statues, and there's not enough time. Like it just gives you like 10 seconds, not 5 of them down. I'm like, oh, no idea how I can do that. That's yeah.
Yep. But that's Lego. Lego always seem to just make their games super grindy.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
because they're expecting kids to play it.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Kids don't mind. Kids have all the time in the world.
Yeah. And I like doing it as well. It annoys me, so I'm like, I want to get rid of all the question marks. So I want to find out where they all are, and yeah.
Yep, just like The Witcher.
Just like The Witcher. Just like
Forza.
There's another game we're playing as well, which does exactly the same. The Wild, what's it called? Tom Clancy, Ghost Recon.
Yes.
Wildlands. Go around to different areas.
Get all the question marks.
Yeah, go to question marks. Breakpoint. Go to In fact, if you look at my games I've got in front of me, quite a few of them are like that. Halo, when it comes out, will be the same.
Yep, go to question mark, shoot in the face, next question mark.
Yeah.
Brilliant, I love it.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Pick it up, it's cheap. I picked it up for like $10 or something, posted.
Yeah, but it's a Lego game.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Okay, I have a question for you, Lee.
Yes.
So part of the reason I didn't like The Force Awakens Lego was because you had all the Lego humor in most of the game, and then when there was dialogue, it was very serious. The miming kept the funniness throughout the whole thing. So what is Lord of the Rings like? Does
it's the same. So
humor?
It does. You know when it begins in Lord of the Rings and they have what's her face talking over the top of it, explaining the rings.
Oh,
So
yeah,
they have like the
Galadriel.
nine men, and one of them picks up the ring, drops it on the floor, kind of trips over or something when she's talking. So they kind of have that going on while she's doing all this serious. They're knocking each other over and things like that happening. So so that's how they're doing it. It's just,
Sounds amazing.
yeah,
They're also sacrilegious. But anyway.
yeah. That's
Oh
cool.
man, imagine if they did a Lion King Lego game.
Well,
Then
Xbox
they
and
go
Disney are
back
quite
and-
chummy, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
With
So
Marvel,
it might
so-
happen.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because there's a whole bunch they could do, couldn't they? They did that Toy Story stuff, didn't they? There were Toy Story games that came out. Not Lego, obviously, but Toy Story stuff. Which is Pixar, but it's still kind of... You never see the Toy Story stuff that came out?
No.
No.
What was it? Maybe
I
it
had
was
a Toy Story game
Connect,
for PC.
Connect or something. There was a bunch
Toy
of
Story
different...
Connect. No, I think
Nope.
you've lost us. What
Oh,
Toy Story
okay. Well, you
game is
haven't
this?
got any little kids, have you?
No.
Yeah, no. There's no little kids yet, so yeah, we don't need to worry about Toy Story games just yet.
No. Toy Story
Or My Little
Connect.
Pony.
Toy Story Mania, that was called. It's on
yeah.
Connect Rush. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Connect
game
Rush.
where
A Disney Pixar adventure or Toy Story. So yeah, that's what it was. I was not
Cool.
telling lies.
No, we believed you.
You didn't.
Well, we mostly believed you. Like about 85%.
That's right. Yes.
Uh,
Back in the 360 days, this was.
yes. Back when Connect was big.
Oh, I have a question for you, actually. Just while I remember. Dance, what's it called? Dancing, where you dance around dancing?
Just
Dance Central?
Dance Central, new one. All Ashes.
Yeah.
Have you played it with the phone or have you done it with Connect? Just Dance, that's it, Just Dance, that's it.
Only with Connect.
Yeah, okay. Because I've tried to work out if the phone one works or not. I've seen videos, everyone looks really happy. But, you know.
Stop watching the marketing videos. and
Yeah,
go
I know,
to, like, a
exactly.
review of it.
You kind of Google, okay, so how do you set it up? And some guy goes through and shows you how to set it up on your phone. I'm like, okay. But then that's it, and then it ends. But I want you to use the phone and actually show me if it works or not, whether you can actually, because you're supposed to have it in your hand,
Yeah,
swinging
because
it
you have it in
around.
your hand and you like dance around.
Yeah.
Right.
But could
Oh,
you just
okay.
sit there doing that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, you could just and then pass from hand to hand. Look, I'm doing a 360 no scope.
Well, there's one of them,
But-
you see them literally go like that, and then they hand, and then they do that. You're like, but could I just do that?
Yeah, I'm just a very small person. The phone doesn't
Exactly.
move very far. Amazing.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we'll ask everyone about the Just Dance. I'm sure Gary's probably played it.
Cameron seems really into that sort of thing, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, ask any achievement hunter. They would have gone for achievements.
Actually, I talked to Cameron. He said some guy in his chat room's possibly done all of them, or something, or done a few of them. Most of
Amazing.
them. Yeah.
Good job.
So continue on. Next game.
Next game.
Oh, hi Gary.
So we played Halo Infinite. The
Ah,
first level of CE on what difficulty? On Legendary?
you
So
didn't
we
play.
played the
Hem-
Master Chief.
Yeah, you didn't play
Collection.
Halo Infinite, dude.
No. I said Halo CE.
No, you didn't.
No, sorry, he did say CE, but you started by
After
saying
Halo
we
Infinite.
played Halo Infinite.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, not confused at all.
There's so many Halos these days. Can't keep track.
Yes.
So yeah, Halo Infinite. Oh no, Halo CE. On,
You see, you did it again.
I'm obsessed, just slightly. On what's it? What was the difficulty? Legendary.
Yes. Yes,
So-
we played the very first chapter of CE on Legendary. Arrival.
Do you know how hard this is when you play co-op?
Oh, because of Simone or because of you? Which ones?
When you die, you lose all your weapons. You spawn weaponless. Yeah, and so you have to run around and pick up guns.
Oh, this is not good.
No, this is not good, and it's hard. The enemies are really hard. So
You
I
can't
think
one
I
scope them.
kept-
One shot, no scope.
No, you can't. And I kept thinking this is Halo. Run up to the enemy, shoot them a couple times, smack them in the face, and they die. Right? That's Halo. No, not on Legendary. Shoot them a couple times, smack them a couple times, they turn around and they kill you.
Cameron says it's not hard.
Oh my word.
Yeah, but that's the old achievement hunter ego there. They have to say that.
But it's amazing. So when you die, what the problem I had was I kept getting stuck between the wall and a grenade that they threw at me.
Yes, Kyle's not great at noticing grenades.
Oh, you notice what the big blue ones that fly at you? You're not noticing them?
No, no, no. I'm too busy trying to shoot the enemy in front of me, then look at my feet and notice there's about 6 grenades that have all landed there.
So it's very funny. We don't communicate very well though. So there'll be a bunch of enemies and we'll both throw a grenade. So
Nice.
one's wasted.
But it's lots of fun. It was really good to get that achievement. We got unlocked like 3 achievements with one.
Oh, so you completed the mission, did you?
Yeah, we ran through it. If you're playing solo, it respawns you at the beginning of the map, I believe. But if you're playing co-op, the person has to just run away, and then you respawn without guns.
Oh, when you're not in battle. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, that's
makes
nice
sense.
actually.
Yeah, when you both die, then it just goes back to the next checkpoint. So
Yeah, well,
It's
that's
very-
normal. That's exactly how the game works anyway.
yeah, but it's hard, very hard.
But it's hard.
But it is hard, and there's so many grenades and there's so many enemies, and
Oh, they're picking on you, don't they, Kyle?
they do. They're using hacks.
That's right, hacks.
The game AI is using hacks. But it's well worth running through just to get a bunch of different achievements with one playthrough.
Okay. Because I know
Legendary.
Kinsman said to me, he said, we should do Legendary, go through Legendary together because I've got a few outstanding achievements in Halo, something or other.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
So you,
okay, if you want
And
to
you're gonna
carry
do
me, that sounds
Lasso?
great. Oh, yeah, sure, just go for it. I've not done that at all, so let's just go full Halo, Legendary,
yeah,
skulls,
legendary,
just do it.
all skulls on,
Yeah.
everything.
I'll just hide behind
Just-
Kinsman and be fine.
Yeah, no, you can do everything. Then you'll get the achievement for not taking any, for like ending the map, ending the level with all your health.
Yes. Because I'll be hiding
Just like
my
that
I-
achievement.
I got that achievement by accident.
Oh, that would have. So it is Kyle's the issue then.
Kyle got another good one though. He got play the level without picking up any health packs.
Ah. Was that on
Yeah.
purpose or because you just didn't, you were panicking too much or dying? Actually, so if you die, you get your health back, don't you?
Yeah.
So that was what you were doing.
So I was just dying the whole time, but I also didn't end the game with full health. I
Okay.
was down to like my last little health.
Oh,
bar.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, it's Halo. You're supposed to just run in. This whole legendary, be careful, watch your ammo, pick up a different gun. You know, give me the first gun you get, and let me go through and just shoot them in the face.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
annoying.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch out for grenades. Is that what you can get out of this review of the game?
Yeah. Watch out for grenades. Watch out for the enemies. They're very clever,
That's right. They're really clever.
and don't get stuck on walls. It's a problem I seem to have.
The problem I have is getting lost, especially in CE. I don't like CE, just for the record.
Oh man.
Oh, C is confusing. No, definitely. Especially when you do the level, you go up the arrows and then back again. And you got to do
Yeah.
reverse the arrows. Always get lost.
Yes. I do find the
Every
game a
time.
little bit easier to navigate if I flick to the old graphics.
Oh, yeah.
There's less going on, so it's sometimes there's signs on the floor, you know.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
yes.
But one of the things about the game is that mission where you go onto the beach, though. That is such a cool mission. That one level.
I do like that mission.
Yeah,
It's
that's one of the best
the
levels.
first time I ever drove the Warthog.
Yep. So
I'm
cool.
good at the Warthog now, just for the record, but I mean, it's not like Forza. No. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
so-
Forza is a terrible comparison. Hang on, let me speak.
No, 'cause I've got something to go
Not
on.
like-
I can back you up with that.
It's not like any car in
No.
any game. So it's you learn how to drive a car in video games, and then you learn how to drive the Warthog, which is a different set of skills.
So this will actually segue into the next game I played, which is Halo Infinite with Kinsman. And I guess you must have played a little bit of it as well.
Yes,
Yes, we
indeed.
did.
So I jumped to a Warthog, and I just kept crashing all the time because I've forgotten that you have to push forward and point the direction you want to go, not press accelerator because that doesn't do anything. Oopsie.
That does nothing.
I was like, bugger, and I kept doing it. I like do it once and go, that's right, and then I get into it again. And of course, I'm multiplayer, so people getting in the truck, and I'm driving
Oh,
into
no.
walls. I'm like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. You flip the
It's
thing over, and
embarrassing.
you're like, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't mean to kill everybody. I didn't mean to put us on our head. Yeah.
And everyone's going, "Who's this Jacob?
Who's
Is he
this
driving
noob?"
this thing? What's he doing?"
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
no.
did run over Simone as well, obviously.
Yeah,
that's
it's okay. That
incredible.
was in the past. I've
That
forgiven
was
you.
fast. Okay, you moved on, yeah. So have you played Infinite then? Multiplayer Infinite? Have you played much?
Yeah, it's been
Yes.
great. On Friday night, we jumped in with Magic Casts. Shane.
Oh, yes.
He had a big group. There was about 9 of us in total, So that we were most of the team for the big team battles. And
That
do you know how
helps.
fun it is when everyone's just screaming? There's flag, flag, they got our flag. And everyone's just running around like mad. Because then you know who to yell at. But yeah,
Yeah.
we jumped in. Great fun.
Yeah, no, that was good fun. He was streaming. He was raising money for a cancer charity. I
Yes,
believe.
I did see that. Yeah, he did tweet that out.
Yeah, yeah. So we jumped in because we could, and jumped into a Discord voice thingy magic.
Oh, was
I
that
don't
where you
know what
talked to him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was fun. And yes, there were about 9 people.
That's
It
so
was
good.
chaos, but really fun. Once you know most of the people in your team, it's a whole lot nicer to just yell at people and tell them, you go this way, I go this way, pick up this gun, this person's coming towards our base.
Yeah. So we had the opposite issue. Me and Kingsman had the opposite issue. It was full of noobs, I think, and they were just noobs and people trying to do the challenges. So Kingsman's main hate about this game is the challenges, because one guy was going, he messaged, he went, I need to, what was he trying to do? He had to kill someone in a certain way, and that's all he was going to do. He wasn't going to do anything to help us at all. So he would just, like, you go, oh, we need, like, we've got, we're down men because there's people actually just doing the challenges, not helping us defend the base or go and get flag or do whatever. So
Yeah.
yes, that challenges thing has broken the whole game, is what.
It's very interesting. To be honest, when I jump into a game, I have no idea what my challenges are.
And also,
I just achieve them by accident.
yeah, Kingsman's first word to me was, what achievement are you going to get? I was like, I was just going to shoot stuff. I don't know. Like,
If I pop an achievement for shooting things, I suppose
like,
that's good.
Yeah, I think I might have got 1 or 2 achievements, but no, I didn't really play. I just was having fun shooting stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Got
There's another
flags.
way to play games.
I know, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Especially after I feel like this year I've done a lot of achievement hunting this year in one way or another. So it'd be good just to play games and.
It's December. You should be playing games for fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah,
Time to take it easy, put your feet up, play the games you want to play.
Yep. And he's played a lot, so he knows where all the routes are to go and get like invisibility, all the guns and everything. So he's like, just
Okay.
go in this cave here. There's all the gear. You walk in, it's like a cave full of gear.
Yep.
Oh, one of those, and one of those. And he goes, oh, the commando's the worst gun. And I had the challenge to kill people with the commando. And I got 4 kills in one game with the commando gun. I was like, it's the best gun ever. It's like, no, everyone hates it. I was like, no, they don't. No, me, I think it's the best gun. It's all you lot of rubbish.
Sorry, what gun is that?
The commando gun or something it's called?
So what does it do?
I don't know. It's a little rifle thing, assault rifle thing.
Oh, I don't think I've
Sure,
seen
it's
it.
called commando. Someone in the
And
chat
you're
help me out
thinking of
here.
The battle rifle?
No, it's like commando. Commando gun Halo.
And just take a wild
Yeah,
guess
it's called the
what we
commando.
did.
The VK-78 commando, it's called.
Oh, cool.
VK-70.
Everyone hates it. I heard everyone hates it before I even picked it up, but for some reason I took a good shine to it because I was told to do not zoom down the scope, just shoot people.
Ah, yes.
and
Just
then
shoot
it
in
works
the head.
better.
And you know, with our jumping in with 9 people, Simone and I both bought the battle pass.
Yeah. Yep, we did.
So now we are cool people.
You've got your hats and your new shoes.
We got our new hats, our new shoes. Went up, I think, 3 levels playing
nice.
with them on Friday night. It was great fun. Everyone just yelling and just chaos.
I look forward to the Spartans starting to look a little bit more and more unique.
Yeah.
It's difficult coming up. So we had 9 players, as Carl said. It's difficult coming up to a player and you actually don't know who it is unless you squint and you read the name.
You need a bigger
and-
screen.
yes, we do. And Cameron and myself both picked purple Spartans, and we looked exactly the same because we're both.
Noobs.
I don't know whether Cameron has the battle pass, but
Noobs.
stuff doesn't look that unique. It's not like Destiny.
Yeah.
No, shiny, colourful clowns everywhere. Yep.
Yeah, that's Destiny in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's good. So I was talking to Kingsman. I said I don't mind playing these games if I'm with somebody else, but I'm not going to sit there on my own going through these games playing because I don't see the point. Like multiplayer games, I don't like playing battle royale because it's me and some random people fighting each other.
Yep.
It's like it's just not. It's not fun. But going in and having a laugh and shouting at somebody is fun.
Does it make you as annoyed as Rocket League?
I was actually doing all right. No, I was doing fine. So I got like 10, 12 kills. I was getting reasonable ratios. I was fine. I was actually not useless. That's what I said to
amazing.
Kinsman.
Here's a question:
Although,
Have you played any of the ranked matches yet?
no, No, I played about 8 games. We lost a couple. And at one point, I was the top of the table. And I said to Kinsman, we're going to lose this one because I'm top of the table. That means everyone else is really, really bad. And we did lose it. Yeah, we did lose it. I came like second or something. And I was like, this is not good. Like, I should not be the best person here. I've only played like 4 games. So, yeah.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, though. Ranked is not bad. Obviously, in the beginning... Oh, we haven't finished all the ranked matches to figure out where we are. But we surprisingly won more than we expected.
Is this with the 9 people? Or was this just you two messing around?
This was 4v4.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so this was a while ago. We did the ranked. And the ranked, like Simone says, it's not that difficult where it's figuring out where to place you.
Yeah.
We won quite a few. Either that or they put us against really bad noobs.
Against Cameron, it sounds like.
We must play Oddball. Oddball's the best.
It's not. It's a weird.
No, Oddball's great. Once you get the ball, the trick is to run up to the enemy and smash them in the face with the ball.
Yeah,
Kyle's
while
not a team
shouting,
player.
while shouting, protect me, protect me, protect me.
Yes, exactly. That's what you do. You grab the ball, you run, you yell at your teammates to protect you while you run towards the enemy, and you smash the enemy in the head with the ball. And then if you die, you blame your teammates. You're like, where were you guys? Why weren't you protecting me? I had the ball.
Yeah, it's because he runs away, and we don't realize.
Of course, that's what you do. You pick up the ball and run immediately.
I said no. No.
No, it's not bad, is what we're saying. When it's trying to work out where you place, you really do get put up against some noobs, people worse than you, Lee, and it feels great.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've done fine. I was actually okay. Yeah, I know with Destiny sometimes you jump in there, you just get your ass kicked the whole time, and everyone just seems to one shot you, and you're like, oh well, this is just not much fun anymore because the other team is that good. But this seems to be really relatively equal. You know, there's a bunch of useless people and a bunch of pretty good. I think it's because it's free. I think that helps. So everyone's heard about it and jumps in.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have these
you
like
get the first
loads of Game
timers
Pass
and-
people that never played Halo or played little Halo. So yeah, and
Agreed.
the guns are the same, like pretty much the same as the other games. So
Yeah, not much change there, which is good.
no, I did find a really cool sniper rifle, energy sniper rifle, which is very good. Like I don't know what it's called, but I was managed to find.
Purple laser one.
Yes, really good
Oh.
zoom on it, and you can shoot multiple shots out of it in one rather than the normal sniper rifle.
Right. Yeah. I find that one hard.
Oh, I found a spot on top of a hill and killed like about 6 or 7 people. I don't know why, but everyone didn't notice I was there for ages. Then some guy killed me, but then I was like, well, I've just got my 7 kills, so I'm quite happy. But I was just sat there picking off all the enemies as we come around the corner.
Huh, okay.
Amazing. I was like, yes.
That's
Yes.
great. I actually didn't know it was a sniper, so I think I was running up to people and trying to just laser them. As
Oh,
they
yeah,
ran
no.
past.
No, you zoom in, it zooms in really well, and it kind of really good for tracking as well. It seems to be able to hit them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I was quite impressed. Obviously, it was me, not the gun. Obviously, I was
Yeah, of course, it was all Lee.
all
Lee.
me all the time. Yeah.
Amazing. So good. And your final game?
Well, I've actually got 2 really. I suppose Forza Horizon 5 is Forza Horizon 5. That's basically what it is. I've got 42 achievements out of them so far. So I've done
Oh,
Out
good
of how
job.
a
many?
reasonable amount. I'm 77% of the way through. How many achievements is in this game?
Oh, cool.
77%.
Yeah, out of
Good
42.
going. How many hours have you played?
Some amount of hours.
Oh, yeah, just 4 days,
Some.
12 hours, 58 minutes.
I probably can tell achievements. 2 true achievements, can't I?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes, it's good. I do like it. It is now broken though. The last update broke it.
Yeah,
Which
you
is-
said. So what is all broken?
Oh, so I thought it was me initially. I thought almost because I'm on the beta initially. Because what was happening was I'd do a race, and you know, have a black screen that loads and goes back to the main land again. It's saving base. That's the saving bit. It was sitting there for ages, like ages and ages. And at one point, I thought it would crash, so I kind of kicked it out and started again. And then I started winning cars, and I'd get a car like you do on the spins, and it would just sit there, and sit there, and sit there.
Ah, yeah.
And
as
I'd
one
have to
does.
crash the game out and then go back in again. I'd get the car, but it would just crash out each time.
So it's like, here's a car.
And
Just
then
look
that's
at
it. Yeah. Now restart the game. Uh,
How much do you really want to play this
46 hours I put into this game.
game? Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
So that's like an achievement an hour.
That's right, yes. Out of 53, so I'm 11 achievements away from finishing it.
Okay. Man, good job.
Yeah.
It's a lot quicker than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I could probably, if I could be bothered to play a lot of the multiplayer stuff, which is still broken, I probably could get a lot of the achievements. But they seem to have made it worse this week. Yeah, not sure how they did that. Well, I do know how they did that because they're not, because computer is hard.
Yeah, computer is hard.
Yes, but it is fun. It does remind me of Forza 4 though. Like the graphics wise, I think it's very similar to Forza 4. There's not a huge difference.
Yeah, I don't think there's much they could have improved on for Forza 4 because that was just so
One
good.
comment I thought, I think it was Ahmed said actually, he says it misses the snow because it used to go spring, autumn, summer, whatever, winter, and then snow coming. Oh, snow's here, cool, but it doesn't really make much difference. Yeah.
Because Mexico has rainy or not rainy, doesn't it?
Yeah, or beach.
What season it is? It is beach
season. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not beach season, it's rainy season
Rain
now.
season. There's some achievement which is really annoying as well. So the achievement says, take a picture of 200 cars.
Yep.
Okay, so I got to 270 and it hadn't pinged. I was like, this is annoying now. So I then went to 2 achievements and it went, it's actually 50 legendary cars you need to take a picture of. But that's not 200 cars, so...
No.
Right, okay, so then I went through my legendary cars, went into each one, and then started a race and took a picture, and it pinged within like 10 minutes or something, because I went, oh, that's right, okay. Brilliant.
Yep. Okay.
So the
Amazing.
achievement description said 200 cars.
On Xbox. And then, yeah, I think in two achievements as well, but then if you actually, somebody said, no, it's actually 50 legendary cars, do not believe what you read.
Man,
So just don't take pictures of cars.
so annoying.
Yes. I thought it was me. I thought, oh, maybe this thing's stuck. You know, if you log out and log back in again, sometimes they ping, but
Yep.
no. Because that's what happened with the... Oh, sorry, the barn finds. I got all the barns, got all the cars, and it didn't ping. And it took ages to get the last one, like days and days. I was really annoyed, so I logged out and logged back in again, and it pinged. I was like, oh, okay. So the instant resume's not a bit broken, I think.
Yeah, the quick resume is a bit broken sometimes.
Yeah, I think that broke it because I didn't realise what was going on. So I played Psychonauts 2. That's the game I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah, and? How is it?
It's fun. It's fun. It's very weird. Like, the
Yep.
first mission is you running through... he's a dentist, the guy. He's actually an employee. It's a prologue level, basically. It's like a beginning of it all. And you've been told, okay, so go follow that guy. You're like, okay, so you follow this guy. So he wins Employee of the Year.
Oh,
And they're like,
that's a
all
pretty
you need
good
to
one.
do is get your supervisor to sign your leave slip. And he's like, no one, the whole thing was it doesn't want to sign that because it would tell him who his employee is because they want to find out what he's doing. It's very weird. I don't really understand that. That's literally what they're trying to do. They need to find out who his employee is. Your employee of the year, we need to find out who employed you or your bosses.
Huh.
So they said, follow him and don't get seen. I was like, okay, so I don't really know what that means. So I just kind of followed him normally. And then all sorts of weird kind of psychedelic stuff, like rooms change shapes. He started chucking things at me. And then I ended up being in someone's mouth with teeth and kind of disgusting kind of stuff happening inside it. It was pretty weird.
Wow.
Yeah. And the whole
So
thing...
it went from quite a normal story to very...
Yes, immediately. Like within minutes of it starting.
There was no warm-up.
There was no warm-up. No, it all went weird very quick. I didn't know what was going on. I was just sat watching going, all right, okay, so he's won Employee of the Year, but he doesn't want to say who his boss is, and I've got to follow him for some reason. And then next minute I was in someone's mouth. Yep.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fantastic game.
It's so weird. It's really, and it's kind of like disgusting as well, because it's obviously,
Yeah, no, you're in someone's mouth.
you're in someone's mouth, and there's like teeth. One of them is you have to kind of, what are you doing? You have to make a ladder out of someone's teeth. You have to pick up a teeth and do something with it. Because you can pick stuff up. So you do telekinesis and pick up things.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can kind of fire things at somebody, and you can pick up stuff and chuck at them, and you have to go and fight against. It's all about emotions, fighting against someone's emotions, like guilt and I can't remember what they are now, but there's a whole bunch of different emotions, and they all work differently. Like you find baggage,
Yeah.
and you have to go and
Emotional
find the tag for the baggage, which was behind some books, and I found the baggage, and the bag was really happy because it had its tag, and the baggage then disappeared. I was like, okay, that's not weird. Yeah, the whole thing's really odd.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I did the first mission, did the whole first level, and I completed it and stuff, and got, I was like, oh yeah, okay. So if they're all this, they weren't very long. If they're like 20 minutes, half an hour each, I guess shouldn't take too long to complete it and go through.
Yeah, but there's going to be some platforming involved at some point.
It's not. It's all 3D kind of looking.
Oh, yeah.
So you have a camera you move around. Typically, move my camera and run around doing stuff. It was a little bit confusing at some points. There is a bit of platforming where you have to jump from teeth to teeth at one point, and the teeth are falling as you land on them, so you've got to be really quick. And then you get attacked by these two foes, which are these kind of old grumpy guys, basically.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. No, it's very odd. Yeah. The things just try and kill you. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun little platformer.
Oh, it looks great. It's on my to playlist.
Yeah, I played it because I was on the weekend. I was a bit bored. I was like, what can I do? I'm going to play something new. Just jump into it and have a play. I'd installed it a few weeks ago, so yeah, it's worth having a look. It's worth having a dig. It's just fun.
Yeah,
Definitely.
everyone says it's really good, so definitely want to try it
It's
out
really
at some point.
odd as well. Just remember, it's odd.
Odd.
When we go away for Christmas, I'm planning on bringing the Xbox with, and my sister will be there, so I might convince her to play.
Yeah, it should do. Yeah, it's that sort of game. It's that kind of shiny, kind of graphic-y game. Yeah.
Kid like.
Yes. Yeah. There's no weirdness like with the there's no blood and gore or anything like that in it as well. Even though there's weird teeth, but that's just
Weird teeth.
weird teeth. Yes.
Amazing.
That's good. That was it. That was my last game.
That's your last game? Okay, my last game is still XO1, which I spoke about
that little
last
game.
time. I finally managed to finish it. I haven't 100%ed it. I'm busy going through cleaning up the achievements now. But I managed to finish the story. And did I tell you about the bug at the end of this game?
No.
No.
So
Is this a
at the end of
spoiler?
this game, not a spoiler, but the end of the game is supposed to, you get to the end, it shows the credits, and then you fly around for a bit, and it's supposed to be 5 minutes, and then the screen goes to black, and congratulations, here's an achievement, you've won the game, you've beat it. But for my game, the screen never went black. So I was just busy flying to nowhere for ages and ages until someone was like, oh, this is a bug, you have to quit the game and go back into it and do the last mission again. And then
Amazing.
and then the whole thing is, when you end the game, you've got two directions. There's you can face the sun, which you can fly towards, or behind you, there's like a black dot, which is, I just thought was, the sun reflection. Sometimes, the sun reflections put a black dot somewhere. You're supposed to, when you get to the end of the game, you're supposed to turn around and fly towards the black dot. The game doesn't tell you this. It doesn't tell you can fly because it's all in letterboxed format. So you have the black bars at the top and the bottom. You've just seen the credits. There's nothing on screen to say you can now control the craft. It's one of the weirdest endings ever. And it kind of detracts a bit from the game because the game's so chill that when you play through it, and then the ending is just so flat and boring. And the fact that it's so buggy, I've done the ending now 4 times, and it's only triggered the ending once out of those 4 times. Every other time it's bugged out.
Wow.
Do you still
Man.
get the achievements and stuff for it, do you? Or does it?
No, the screen has to go black. So if you're going for those timed achievements, because there's one where you can finish the game in 90 minutes. If you're going for the 90 minutes one, you have to force the screen to go black within those 90 minutes. And the one guy I was watching on YouTube do it, he says this is a bug because he flew for half an hour with nothing happening. I'm
Wow.
like, come on, guys. So yeah, that's my little gripe about this game. But otherwise, very chill, very calm. Scarred for Life is currently playing it. It is a very cool game. Very just chill. You never die. You just fly and drop and fly and drop.
Yeah, I've seen lots of reviews of this game saying it's amazing. Like one of the favourite games of the year, they're saying.
I wouldn't call it game of the year. I'd say it's nice. It's like a Sunday afternoon game. There's nothing put on you that you have to do. It doesn't ask anything of you. It just makes you go up and down and fly and then drop and then fly and then drop and go fast and then not go fast.
It's not like Angry Birds. Not Angry Birds. What was it called? Flappy Bird.
No, not at all. You can't die. So you can crash as hard as you want into the ground and the screen just flickers and then everything comes back to normal.
Cool.
So it's worth checking out. It's on Game Pass. If I had known what type of game it was, I probably wouldn't have started it. It just seems like it's trying hard to say something, but it's just not.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What made you decide to not look at it before you played?
I saw
What drew you to it in the first place?
I saw the screenshots and I was like, hey, this is cool. And then we were doing that True Achievements G-Stack challenge, and I saw it on True Achievements that it had just come out. Not many people had finished it, and it still had something like a 10,000 TA ratio. And I was like, yes, here we go.
Oh my god.
And so I did it. And I've got most of the achievements now. There's a few still left to go. But it's a pretty chill game. I wouldn't have started it if I had known about, particularly about the ending. Just that bug at the ending soured my whole experience. And it's kind of soured every other playthrough I've done of the game.
Can you explain the game to me, please? Because I'm currently watching it. And I don't understand what's
Okay,
going on. I'm a ball flying through the
yeah,
air.
you're a ball, and you build up energy. You hold a trigger down, and it increases gravity. And when you let the trigger go, you lose all gravity. Or they say the gravity becomes like gravity on the moon. So it's got gravity, but it's just less.
Yep. But what
And
are you
then
trying
you
to do?
hold-
What's the point?
There's that light in the sky that's diagonal. So there's a diagonal light in the sky, and you're just trying to head towards that light.
Oh, okay.
And there's all the planets you're on are very hilly and
Yes.
stuff, so you can get up speed and
Oh,
get
he's gone
these
all
really
flat.
big ramps going.
He's flying.
Yeah, and then you hold the other trigger and you go into glide mode, which is the flat mode. But as you can see, you run out of energy when your little glider loses color.
He seems to be doing quite well. It's a bit
You
rainy.
know, he's doing pretty well. When you're in the clouds, your glider has energy forever, and you can just glide, and it makes you go fast, and you feel cool. But you run out of energy when you're not in the clouds. And so you kind of have to ramp, essentially. But you can never die. So as fast as you go, as hard as you hit the ground, you never, ever die. Do you follow?
Yeah. No, I'm
Or
watching it. It
you're
looks
looking
cool.
very confused.
I'm watching it. I'm trying to suss out. So
this
you
game
have
has-
you? How long did it take you to complete it then? So it says 90 minutes is the target. How long did it take you to
90
complete
minutes is the target. I think I've played about 6 hours. And that's trying to go for all the achievements before I try to go for the
quick.
speedrun achievements. The one thing that's annoying about this game is there's achievements for, they say, attain a great height on this planet name. It doesn't tell you how high you have to go. And the only way you know you've gotten that high is because the map bugs out and your little flying saucer thing spins around wildly and the game freaks out, and then you've unlocked the achievement. But it doesn't ever say reach 2,000 meters or anything. It's just literally get high on
Get
this
high.
planet.
Okay.
And the reason I've had to go back and play it a couple of times was because you're constantly going towards the light. And as soon as you try and go backwards, the game has mechanics to try and push you back towards the direction you're supposed to go in. So there'll be like wind that'll come up that'll redirect your sailfish or whatever it is, the little glidey UFO thing. That'll kind of push you in the right direction. So it's very calm. It never lets you go off course too much. And trying to just get those height ones, you're forced almost to constantly move forward. And so you have to try to get high while you're moving forward. And then you miss the one height on the one level, and it doesn't have a chapter select.
Oh,
then you have to
nice.
Start again from the beginning of the game to go through all the planets to get to the one that you've missed.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare.
Oh wow.
And so this is why you can kind of see how when you've watched the ending 4 times and it's bugged out 3 of those 4 times, you kind of just go, yeah, I think
I think I'm done now. Yeah.
I think I'm done. I'm going to try. I've got one more playthrough that I'm busy working on, I think.
And you can't
And
save it? Can you save it and do a save as almost when you get to a certain point?
You save, but it's the checkpoints overwrite each other. So
Okay.
each time you land on a new planet, it's a new checkpoint.
Yep.
So you can get through a planet, not get to the white light, exit, start again, and go to the next checkpoint. But from what I've seen, it seems to remember your time on that planet before the checkpoint.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's if you've spent 15 minutes on a planet, you get near the light that's going to take you to the next planet, and you haven't got an achievement, so you restart that level. It remembers you've spent 15 minutes, and so that 15 minutes counts towards game time.
Oh, that makes sense.
It does. It doesn't reset the clock.
Yep.
It doesn't reset the clock to like a checkpoint clock. It just resets.
Because
your
actually, be able to do that 90
position.
minutes thing really easy. That's why.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the checkpoints. it's very chill, very calm, looks very pretty. Story is kind of so-so. But the fact that the ending's bugged out really has... I was enjoying it until I found the ending bugged out, and then I tried again, and again, and again, and, you know, it just kind of wears thin. You can overlook a lot of things if the ending is good or works.
Oh, yeah, no one likes redoing something because it's broken. Oh, that's a waste of time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, rant over XO1. Give it a bash if you like chill games. Don't expect the ending to work the first try.
Jesus.
Yeah, we'll just play it for fun and not for achievements.
Yeah, there we go. I think I've played it for fun. I'm 70% through or something, so I can now shelve it.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I'm done. And yeah, that's it. That's my games.
Very good.
Man, what an episode
Excellent.
again. So,
Oh, yes, only an hour and a half. Yeah.
Hour and a half of podcasting
Well,
as per normal.
It's because we skipped last week.
Yeah. But we were tired, boys. So anyway, Game Face is a wrap this week. Remember, if you like this episode, rate us on your podcast platform of choice. Tell your friends, your family, and even a cat. Doesn't have to be your cat, just any cat. Because they care as much as your family and friends probably would. We now have, I think, 8 ratings on the iTunes store. The last
do
time
we?
I looked.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Average, yeah, thanks, guys. An average rating of 5 stars.
That's awesome.
So, I mean,
Aw.
never mind that 3 of those ratings came from us. It's still pretty good going. I
Ratings
think.
and rating.
Thank you, us, but also thank you, everybody else. That's
So
not
yeah,
us.
if you've rated the podcast, thank you guys so much. It has definitely helped. It does get us in front of more ears, and that is always a good thing. Remember, we have all our social media in our Linktree description, our Patreon, our Discord. Remember, the Game of the Year is coming up, so definitely jump into our Discord and have your say. Give us your 2 cents. What game do you think has won? What has been your anti-game? What has been the best music? You know, all those type of cool questions we ask at the end of the year. But yeah, follow us on Twitter. Check us out on Linktree. Join our Discord. Tell us how wrong we are.
Definitely.
Mr. Lee, where can they find you?
Oh, I just say we're on YouTube a lot at the moment. Like we're trying to push our YouTube a bit, so worth going in there because we have a screenshot of the week in there, which
Yes,
we'll record
definitely-
after this and chuck in there as a.
Yeah, definitely check out our YouTube. We're trying to get more people, more eyes on that.
We need 100, then we can get our name.
Yeah. So if you can help us get towards 100 on YouTube, you'll be doing a good thing.
I am Lee Howard on Twitter and Xbox.
And Simone,
Jim Bean NZ on Xbox and Twitter.
and you can find me at XarCrius on Xbox. Thank you guys for listening. This has been Game Face, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.